Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I'm your Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord Nuthor 7, and I officially do not like eclipses. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Now, the good news, we'll start with good news this time. We only have 129 rivers flooding, 5 in major flood stage. It's a giant step down from the 400 we were in 2 months ago. So that is good news. The main stories we will be looking at today is Hurricane Barbara. She is headed towards Hawaii. Models have been showing a direct hit, but models have been dropping her down to a tropical storm or less than that. Though she is showing signs of having the ability to bring a lot of moisture with her. So we will continue to monitor the situation. I want to remind you, all the gas giants are on the same side of the sun. And this is very important because through all my research, and I've done a lot, 6.7 years worth, I found that all the major North American earthquakes and volcano eruptions, including California, Oregon, Washington, and even in Canada, happen when all the gas giants are on the same side. So expect radical weirdness for the next 6 years. And, hey, Southeast, you got a lot of rain coming. If you notice over the pattern of the last 3 months, the heavy rain started here and it has been shifting. And now we are getting Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia. So the models don't have you guys getting hit with super heavy rains, but the models do have you guys getting just hit with a lot of rain over a period of time. It's going to be on and off showers over like a 5 to 7 day span. I'm still watching Hurricane Barbara. She spun up to a Category 4 extremely fast, got within 2 miles per hour of Cat 5, which to me is a big omen for this hurricane season. Before the season, I predicted 2 or more hurricanes will hit the United States, and I predict that a hurricane will hit the northeast coast in the middle of September, and then a hurricane will hit Florida near Tampa around the middle of October. I have a few videos on that. So we will continue to monitor the situation for everybody. Is what we do. And please bear with me. I have comments off, disabled, until the eclipse energy goes away, because it seems like that this eclipse definitely agitated and rattled a lot of people, including me. I lost my shit for a second there. Sorry about that. Yeah, man, the energy's just been wild all the time, everywhere it seems. All right, now we're gonna take a look at a little model run. This is the GFS. This is gonna show the America, Europe, top of Central America, South America side. And you'll see we get a heavy rain band with what looks like a bunch of little lows. And then, oh, boom tag. That's what Nate was talking about. Yeah. And so what does this put it at? Because I know people were saying to me on my prediction that category, the Northeast will get hit by a major hurricane this year, and I would love to be wrong, man. You know, hopefully I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Like I said, the model just showed what could be a cat. See, 956. That would put it at like Category 3. So Category 3 would hit, if this model is correct, would hit as high as, is that Nova Scotia? And so clearly that it's not just the heat that causes hurricanes. We had a land hurricane over Nebraska in March with 968 pressure over the land. So what we have here is a major system that would then turn into a hurricane and then punch the Canada. So we will keep our eyes on that. Yeah, technically that's a hurricane, bro. And with all the gas giants on the same side, and including, right now you have Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Pluto retrograde, Jupiter retrograde. And then this thing kind of turns back and punches. And what is the highest it's pretty wild. I mean, get ready for a wild hurricane season. And having covered hurricanes diligently since Hurricane Matthew, it's kind of like everything's calm, and then almost overnight it's just lit. And having covered hurricanes since then, and then it's just like a lit period for a couple weeks, and there's no rest. So there's that, like 956. That would be a Category 3 hurricane, I'm pretty sure. And so we will keep monitoring that. Let me go back. Dang it. Good job, Nate. Thanks to everybody who gives me any great information. I appreciate you guys. I try to get to it when I can. Things have been extremely hectic for me personally. Okay, so, and this would be on the, it's like 9:56. And I'm still discombobulated. I want to thank everybody out there who supported me, sent me love, sent me prayers, or bared with me through all the wild wackiness that comes with being me and doing this all the time. I have emotional breakdowns just like other people. So yeah, it's a threat to Nova Scotia and St. John, Bangor, Sydney. We will keep monitoring it for you guys because it is no joke. And so we now have a potential for double hurricane activity in a week. So you get this going straight at Hawaii on Barbara, going straight at Hawaii on the 8th. And the other one would be Atlantic. Oh, geez. So 9 feet, what is it? Just double checking. Millibar pressure. That would be a Cat 3, dude. That would easily be a Cat 3 hurricane. So you got a Cat 3 hurricane potential for Nova Scotia. Once this hurricane season is lit, and I want to remind you guys, the main way I bring in funds, because YouTube is not always fair, is through PayPal donations, or you can send a snail mail letter to my address at Lewison, 5430 Birdwood Road, 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I am $370 away from my rent goal. Thank you to everybody. And I talked to PayPal today, and they said some PayPal donations were getting caught and sent to hung up in an old email address. So if it says pending, bear with me. I'll call and get it rechecked on Monday. But yeah, it's going to be a lit hurricane season, and God willing, and with y'all's help, I will be here for you guys pretty much night and day. And another thing I do is during hurricane season, I usually sleep during the day when the weather Twitter team or the weather team is covering it, and then I stay awake from midnight till about 8 a.m. just because that's when everybody goes to bed. So I do what I can to help, and I'm pretty sure I bring value to everything. And especially if the hurricane prediction I've made for the Northeast is correct, I don't know. So, wow. Yeah, so now we're looking at two possible. Oh, geez, man. And remember, for 6.5 years, I've been asking everybody to work together to meet these earth weather challenges because I saw these changes years ago. As you can see, this drops it down to almost tropical strength levels and then takes it in. It would still contain the ability for a lot of rain, but we're going to have to keep monitoring that to see its strength levels, because at times Mother Nature can absolutely and totally surprise us. We've been having a lot of volcano activity. Italy on the 2nd had a major eruption. They had a earthquake that shakes the highways. The camera footage of that is neat. Man, look at that chain out. So, and that is the tail of, I was pointing in the video last night. Boom. And then it goes up and punches there. And so, as the tail of that giant low pressure snake, it's like a giant snake ate a bunch of low pressure systems. So that is cool. And can we all agree Barbara is gender fluid? I don't know. I like that joke. Hopefully it doesn't offend anyone. But not offending people in 2019 is impossible. And so this is our rainfall forecast. And so it looks like 50% of the United States is getting some type of rain over the next 48 hours. Hopefully it won't screw up your 4th of July plans. I plan to be here bringing you the news and continuing my little fundraiser. I know it's annoying, but it's almost over. Asterisk, I hope. Okay, and it looks like you might get severe weather potential around Colorado. Is it Nebraska? Wyoming? So, keep an eye out for that. It's been a pretty hurricane-y season as well. Tornado. Just Freudian slip there. And I guess thinking about tornadoes makes me think I'm thinking about my mama. That's weird. I hope she's doing well. Okay. So yeah, these aren't any major giant storms, but you are getting rain over a lot of parts. But definitely all models it's still a Cat 4, it says, and models are taking it directly to Hawaii. But it's supposed to tune and tap back down. Now we'll just look at the basic rainfall over the next few days. And the overall rain pattern is weird to me. But see, and we're going to keep an eye out for that thing. We got about 10 days to see if it does anything strange. And with all those planets retrograding, it's a good possibility. And then if all this crap wasn't wacky enough, we got Mercury going retrograde on the 7th. And if there's one planet that people say affects a lot of shit, it's Mercury retrograde. So I wouldn't be surprised to see more storms retrograding, because I am 100% under the firm belief that the planets in our solar system and the sun affect everything. So you got a possible Category 3 hurricane for Nova Scotia. You got a possible tropical storm for Hawaii. And we are just in the baby teeth version of hurricane season. But yeah, Barbara's been an impressive monster. You have a whole nother system that has a 30% chance of development. Hawaii looks under the gun this year, but Hawaiians seem pretty tough. And even though there aren't any major storms right now, although I'm sure they might have bouts of majorness, we do have a lot of lightning, with 34,000 lightning strikes in the last 48 hours, I believe. Who doesn't love lightning? Except for the people who get struck by it. And then over here, we're looking at, you got Barbara there. You got strange patterns everywhere. Yeah, let's look at that. Yeah. Wow, dude. Gravity waves. Look at that. That's some hella pressure, bro. And that water's not even that hot. So, it's going to be an interesting hurricane season. Now, I say that, and I live on the coast. There's some dang nasty gravity waves. And over here, we got more rain. That's more pink than I've seen in a long, long, long time. So right now, Asia is getting the worst of the weather. That looks like a lot of flooding for a lot of places, anywhere from India to China up into Japan. That is the most amount of pink I think I've ever seen on this map. So prayers go out to you guys, because we are all in this together, and there isn't a spot in the world that isn't getting some type of weird weather that is not conventional. And hopefully this thing will die down so Hawaii won't have any major problems. Okay, so this is your lo-fi weather update for the July 3rd I'll be back with one tomorrow for 4th of July. I hope everyone has a wonderful 4th of July. Like I said, we're only $370 away from saving me through the month of July. And like I've said on my hurricane predictions, by me predicting it, we will know whether or not the hurricane that I've predicted coming off the African coast around August 31st, we will know about that if I'm right or not around the 16th, 15th, or 16th of August. And if I'm correct, I will give everyone a month warning on a major hurricane that will hit a very populous location for both September, and then we'll have a full month for Florida as well. So I feel like I've done my job. So if you guys do what you can to help out, every little bit helps. And this is like pretty much all I do, barely even leave the house. I got to change that up though. My health is important, apparently. Okay, so I love you guys. I appreciate you, and know that I love you, and I can see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I will just keep praying and keep on working. Although I'll try to make some videos that are funnier. We all need a little more comedy. But if everybody can, just try and calm down. The Eclipse really rattled the majority of the people I know. Okay, stay cool. God bless everyone. Peace out.